What happens if you put detergent at the top of the clothes? They will still wash the same. I put the detergent last every time. My mother has always put the detergent on top of the clothes. So long as you don't overload the washer, it mixes in just fine. I've never had an issue with it being on top either. I've never done it any other way. Believe it or not, straight to jail. I've always put it on top. It makes no difference once it's full of water, the detergent is all mixed in. It used to be that many liquid detergents back in the 90s would stain clothes if applied directly, especially if the water didn't hit the clothes soon, so the detergent would sit on the clothes for a while. Detergent packaging even warned you not to do it. I even remember getting some stains on my clothes back then. I don't know when that stopped being a thing, but popular wisdom is slow to adapt. If it's liquid detergent, it will mix in just fine. If it's powdered, it might clump up at the top and you may need to rewash. I actually put a drizzle of detergent halfway through loading the clothes in, and then a little more at the top. Always done it this way, lol. I only ever put my detergent last, guai. The only issue I've ever had is sometimes lighter clothes get stained by darker colored detergents, but I switched to sensitive skin detergent with is both color and fragrance free, half for the stains, and half because I was becoming allergic to a lot of fragrances, and as it is clear, I have not had any issues. It's not that it must go below the clothing per se, and more than you want it to mix in with the water that is rushing into the machine, rather than letting 90 of the water fill the machine while you load the laundry, and then putting the detergent onto the clothes, rather than into the water. It's not a huge deal, but I think you might find more soapy residue on your clothing if you do it that way. I've always held the liquid detergent under the water like you do bubble bath. I put detergent on top of my clothes all the time. Clothes still get clean. I put it on top for years until I read the manual. Now I put it on the bottom, but I'm pretty sure it washes exactly the same. But I'm also a dude and no one ever taught me how to do laundry. I just throw dirty stuff in the washer, and I'm happy when it comes out and appears to be clean. I do this literally every time and it's fine. A friend of mine, who was an appliance technician, advised to always use liquid detergent. He mentioned that some low-quality powders can seep into the seals and act like sandpaper. I always put the detergent on top of the clothes, lol. I was unaware this was a thing. My washer, you put the fluid in a bucket and it disperses it after you turn it on. But I've done my own laundry for 30 years and I add it at the end. Never any issues, da. You're not supposed to do that? I do that all the time, so I guess nothing happens? It washes them. I always put my detergent at the bottom, but that's largely because I have used detergent pods and they didn't fully dissolve when placed on top of the laundry, so I had to pay to run the cycle again. It gets dissolved in the hot water and wash your clothes all the same.